One of my YouTube subscribers has asked whether I do online lessons, and maybe one day, but right now I'm not offering that for specific reasons. He also asked me if I could do a video on takeaway and what I believe in is a proper takeaway. I want to discuss two things: positions and energy. In my opinion, it's not so important whether it's an outside takeaway or inside takeaway, as long as you find your way back as close as you can on plane. We'll discuss that in a second. What's more important for me is how to load the golf swing early. If you load the golf swing early and energize it and create tension, if you create good tension, it's going to ripple effect all the way down to impact in a better way. So you can mess up the golf swing early, or you can load the golf swing early in a proper way. Positions first though. There's so many players on tour that have inside takeaways. Matthew Fitzpatrick, Ryder Cup player, US Open champion. Definitely inside takeaway. I've got a friend of mine in mind, Jeremy Paul. He's on the PGA Tour right now. Massive inside takeaway. One hell of a ball striker. Old school, I think Bobby Jones was more inside takeaway. And then we have some outside takeaway guys like Jack Nicklaus. Jack outside? I'm going to check on that. Jack is outside. We have extreme outside takeaways. Jim Furyk, Matthew Wolff. Especially Jim Furyk, like one hell of a player, all-time money list, like all the way up there. He's a cash machine. So I would say positions don't matter as much. I'm going to demonstrate here real quick that if you're coordinated and if you know how to reroute and get good path and face awareness, you can hit the ball pretty straight in either takeaway. So we have now an inside takeaway over the top of the takeaway swing, and we're going to hit the ball just fine that way. Inside, over the top. And that's fine. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do outside, loop it on plane, and we're going to do also just fine. For me personally, what I prefer for my golf swing, I prefer to take the club a little bit to the outside so I can reroute to the inside. I prefer draws. We'll do it one more time. You'll see that my golf swing is naturally more outside on the takeaway, just about right here. I'm going to re-loop it. My verdict on positions, I'm not too fussy whether you take it to the inside, on plane, or a little bit outside. I'm more into energy and seeing how it reacts to your downswing and to your transition. What's more important to me is how much energy and tension you create early in the golf swing. I've got two bands with me, and I'm going to start with this one here. And put this around our shoes, just like that. And we're going into our takeaway after I step a little bit to the right. So step right first, this way. So we're going to energize the frontal plane. This is called the frontal plane in the body. So here it is again. I'm going to step a little bit back. I'm going to step right, and then I'm going to turn into my backswing. There you go. Step, turn. So in all good players, in terms of the takeaway, you'll see a very tiny load into the right side first before they go into rotation. That's super critical to create kinematic sequence, a natural shift into the downswing, and yada yada. All the good things come from an early lateral move, energizing this way. And if you want to make it perfect, you put the band on like this, and put another little band underneath this. So then what you're going to do is you're going to step and turn and push. Step, turn and push. Turn around, and now you can see I'm getting really loaded here. My right butt cheek is really firing. I did work out this morning, so this is extra for me. Step, turn, load. Step, turn, push. So now we put these bands away, and then you're trying to create these loads and these stretches and these athletic moves early in the swing. So what you can do for a proper takeaway, whether it goes a little outside or go a little inside, is you can do a step and then a swing. My suggestion is you go into your normal setup, you leave your left shoe where it is, right shoe to the middle, and as you take the club away together, or almost a little bit early, you can step to the right and try to hit the ball after. So I'll do it again. Normal setup, leave your left shoe where it is, right shoe goes to the middle, step, hit. One last time. Left shoe stays. Right shoe steps on loads, then hit. That was the best one. Yeah, so that's my view on the takeaway. Positions are less critical. You can take a little outside, you can take a little inside. I know players who roll it more open, I know players who keep it more shut. But I think for beginners and for players who are still learning, loading early and creating frontal plane activation and getting into that right side early is a really huge contribution to a lot of power for the downswing later on. Most people just load too late. Don't forget to follow.